Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about what to do as a new player once you get into the game and complete the story. So when you complete the story, which is the yellow quest, you'll see over here Act 10, Chapter 1, Dwindling Light. Find a way to live in peace. Once you've gotten over here, the next thing you want to focus on are the orange quests over here. You're not going to be able to finish them. As you can see here, I've got up to Emperor's Tomb Chapter 6, I've got to Temple Succession Chapter 7, Khanda Vihar Chapter 6, and Fate of the Aranzu School Chapter 5. Actually, your Khanda Vihar will be Chapter 5 as well, not Chapter 6. This is because I have defeated Raven King and I can hand in the quest to complete the Khanda Vihar storyline. However, you will be on Chapter 5. So don't worry about the orange quests when you're stuck on Chapter 5 for the Fate of Aranzu School and Khanda Vihar, and Chapter 6 for Emperor's Tomb and Chapter 7 on Temple Succession. You're supposed to be stuck here because you're not supposed to be able to finish these. Temple Succession, I think you can get up to Chapter 8 because I just need to talk to that guy, but I'm too lazy to. And don't worry about these. Next thing is your wind striding abilities, the wind walk and beyond. You want to do all the purple ones as fast as possible because it does increase your stamina bar over here. You can see I currently only have 20,000 stamina. However, by completing these purple missions, you're able to bump up your stamina up to 40,000. However, they do require certain items like Kirin Antler from the Soul Wardens. However, what you can do if you're not in the Soul Wardens, that is in your crafting guild, which you press L. However, as you can see, I'm not in any crafting guild. What you can do is you can click on this. It'll pop up with the antler picture over here. Like you see, Kirin Antler has a quest item. However, it's tradable. So you click on more and you can click search on marketplace. And once you click search on marketplace, you'll notice that it doesn't come up. So how do you search it? You have to click on exact match. Once you click on that, then you search again and press enter once more. And voila, you'll see they'll come up. And this is a fix for the F5 marketplace. You have to tick exact match and you have to type the exact name for the item you're searching for to look for this item. So let's say that you're not in that crafting guild and you just want to buy a Kirin Antler to increase your stamina. You can just buy one here. It is a little bit expensive, 10 gold. However, if you don't want to wait and you want the stamina now, that is an option. Another option is to actually join the Soul Wardens and then crafting it there. So after you finish your purple missions and all of your orange missions and you've done that, next you'll notice that you'll also have an extra mission coming up that will say The Dead Refuse to Die Part 1, and there's another one called something Part 1 as well. It basically requires you to do the following dungeons. So one of the quests require you to do the weeklies, which would be Fallen Aranzu School, Snow Jade Fortress, Hall of the Keeper, Hall of the Templar. So for these, you're going to need to look around in faction chat and hope that someone's recruiting and try to get into one of those parties. Once you get in, you finish your weeklies and that is part 1 complete. The other quest requires you to do Mushin's Tower Floor 16 as well as Naru Sanctum, Celestial Basin, Iron Tech Forge, Ebon Drake Lair, Starstone Mines, and Hollow's Heart, all the way up to here. So once you finish that, then you'll be given your bracelet. As you can see here, I have my Tiger Bracelet. And once you have your Tiger Bracelet, I do recommend using the event currency, which is the Dragonflame Jewels, to upgrade your bracelet, get that to stage 3. And then you need to buy your polished scale over here to break through. There are 2 ways to get polished scales right now. The first way is by using your polished scaled fragments, which you can just go to the Dragon Express. You come down here, and for 30 of these polished scale fragments, you're able to buy a polished scale. The second method is by going to your Transmute tab over here, and you're able to make a polished scale by using 185 Soulstone Crystals, 55 Moonstone Crystals, 130 Sacred Crystals, and 35 Elysian Crystals. I recommend crafting them. However, if you are low on materials and you're not saving up your polished scaled fragments for sacred oils, then by all means you can just use this and buy it, and thus it'll cut down on your upgrade cost. And your first priority is to upgrade your bracelet to as high as possible using this event. Preferably you want to get your bracelet up to stage 10, depending whether you're using your Tiger Bracelet or the Divine Dragon. You want to use this event to get it to stage 10 because these are essentially free jewels, which save you a lot of money. You'll also notice by the time you complete the story, you also get all of these legendary accessories. I recommend you to equip all of these as you have no better accessories yet until you finish Black Tower, which you'll be able to get your Skybreaker accessories, which is your ring and your earring. And then eventually, if you do Vortex Temple, you'll be able to get your Darkstorm necklace. So other than that, you also want to be saving up solar energy. So you can see over here, I have 94 solar energy. Because every day when you complete your daily challenge, which is basically doing 3 of these missions every single day, you'll be rewarded a daily challenge reward chest, which will give you 4 solar energy every single day. And you want to be saving up all these solar energy in order to get your soul badge. You can see here that my soul badge slot is missing, and that is because I don't have enough solar energy to buy my soul badge yet. You'll see that I have 94, however I need 125 in order to buy my soul badge. So what I want to do is save up all my solar energy. Once I have 125, I'll be able to buy any of my soul badges over here so that I will have a soul badge. Another thing you'll notice is by the time you finish the story, you will be given your 8-piece Black Tower Soul Shields, which is pretty good start. However, the next thing that you want to work towards is your Vortex Temple Soul Shields. So if you are premium or a cash user, you'll be able to buy it at the Dragon Express over here. They are called the Fallen Soul Shields. You'll be able to buy them without any achievement. You do not need to enter the dungeon at all or even do the raid. You can immediately buy all 8 pieces. So if you do have the Hive Queen wings, you can spend them and buy all the soul shields. If you are on an alt, you can always send Hive Queen wings from your main to your alt so that they can buy all the soul shields. However, let's say you are not premium. If you're not premium, you're gonna have to windstride here to Gunwon City and then right here to Dasari Garden Trading Post. Once you're at Dasari Garden Trading Post, you want to talk to this merchant over here, Se Seyun. You talk to him and you'll notice that down here you'll have the Fallen Soul Shields, pieces 1 to 8. Again, you're able to buy them without any achievement. You do not need to do Vortex Temple to buy all the Soul Shields. However, keep in mind that the prices here are going to be more expensive than the prices on the Premium tab, because the Premium tab, obviously, if you're a cash user, you do have some benefits. Another thing that I also recommend is you can also buy your Aransu badge if you have your Iron Conqueror's medallion, if you're a Force Master, Warlock, or Summoner. However, this material will be different depending on what class you play. So what you can do is you can buy this material off the marketplace on F5 if you want. However, it is rather expensive. Another way is you could always just buy a carry run in order to get your material. If you are interested in buying a carry run, I have left in the description below the raid recruitment Discord. You could go in there and there's a tab over there for people who are selling these runs, and you can find a run to buy. However, that is of course if you are lazy and you just want to buy the items. Obviously, I still do recommend people to try to go through progression, to try to do the dungeons and experience the raids. However, if you simply don't have the time or can't be bothered, you could always just buy your badge. As you can see here, I managed to get my Aransu badge. Because the Aransu badge material is now bound on account, so you can do it on your main and just transfer to an alt. That's exactly what I did, so I managed to get the badge relatively cheap really early on my Force Master. And once you've managed to do all of that, the next thing you want to be doing is just slowly upgrading your weapon. So we can see now that they have removed Baleful and Sarath, so now we just start immediately at Riftwalk 3 once you complete the story mode. So you can go from your Riftwalk 3 or your Dawnforge 3, you can upgrade it all the way up to 9, then switch over to the Raven path, or you can just keep going up the Exaltant path if you want. It's really up to you depending on how you want to progress. They have reduced the cost significantly, so it's not very expensive. As you can see, my Force Master is on a Raven 3 weapon, and I plan to keep her here for a while, mainly because I don't want to invest much money on my 5th alt, which is my Force Master. As you can see, I do have quite a lot of gold saved up just by doing my dailies, and it really does add up pretty quick, because this 1,350 gold was all farmed from this character. I didn't transfer any gold onto this character, which is pretty impressive considering that, you know, I don't do my dailies on this character that often, as you can see from my solar energy. I've been playing this character from the beginning of the event till now, so it's made pretty good money. So what do I recommend for players with this type of gear, like the gear that I have over here with, you know, 1,100 AP, I have horrible stats, my soul shields aren't good, my bracelet is pretty crap. I simply recommend people to do the event. The event right now, so you can see over here, what I did was I did Cold Storage, then I did Celestial Basin, and I did MSP. Mainly because these two were the ones that gave the Dragonflame Jewel as well as the event currency. And as you can see on tomorrow, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing Cold Storage, I'm going to be doing Drowning Deeps, and I'll probably do Celestial Basin to wrap it up. So I do recommend you guys to just do whatever the event is. There are some days that are a little bit difficult. Like I know that the day before it was Sandstorm Temple and MSP, I believe. So it was a little bit challenging. However, I'm sure that there's a lot of people willing to carry. Just recruit your own party. I don't recommend trying to join people's parties, mainly because when people see how low Homu level you are, like you can see over here that I'm only Homu level 13. You can see my gear is pretty crap. So I do get kicked out of some parties when I try to join a party. When it's like, oh look, I need to do Sandstorm Temple. I try to join it. They look at my gems, they look at my gear, and they're like, oh, this guy's weak, and they just kick me. And so what I do is I recruit my own party. I let people know, hey, I'm doing Sandstorm Temple, looking for a carry, or I post doing Sandstorm Temple, anyone can join, and then we just power through it. Because to be honest, these dungeons are not very difficult anymore, as long as you have a couple revival charms just backed up. Like you can see here, I've got a Homu instant revival charm, as well as the instant mass revival charm. So if I do die, I instantly pop this, and if my team dies, I pop this, and the chances are pretty high that you're able to just power through and just DPS everything to death, as long as you keep reviving yourself and reviving everyone else. And obviously, if you know the mechs, that's even better. So there's that. But yeah, that's pretty much all the tips I can give you for a new player right now. If you have any questions, do let me know. I might have missed something because I am quite out of touch with the new player base, mainly because I've been focusing a lot more on the endgame content. However, there have been a lot of requests for this type of video, and that's why I made it. But yeah, again, if you have any questions at all, do let me know in the comment section below. If you want me to make a different video covering a different subject, also let me know on that. But yeah, hopefully this video helped. If it did, I would appreciate a subscribe, as it really does help out my channel. And as always, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.
What can I say except you're welcome for the hero?